Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video if you find this video helpful. Very quickly, I'm going to be sharing with you all that you need to know before writing your paper 2, and you can actually use this knowledge for your paper 3 also. Okay, so let's get started. I'm sharing with you the mark scheme for 2022, and this is just for you to know what we, the examiners, look out for when marking literature script. It's not enough for you to write to say, oh, I wrote. In fact, I asked for extra answer booklet. They did not give me. We are not looking at the volume of your writing. We are looking at how rich and if what we are looking for is in your answers. Okay, so let's get started. Account for the contribution of lawyer Nweze to the development of the plot. Points to develop your paragraph 1, relation to theme. You must, regardless of the question, regardless of the genre, whether prose, poetry and drama, your first paragraph must be about the central theme in whatever you are analyzing, and your second paragraph must be about character description, or there are exceptions anyways. We are going to get to that part. Okay, so here we have contribution of lawyer Nweze to the development of the plot. You have to give the major theme, and the second paragraph you have to look at the question and look at the character that has been mentioned in the question and describe the character. Okay, and your third paragraph, then your third paragraph, you start to talk about other things about lawyer Nweze. So we have, you can pause this so that you'll be able to read, that is if you want to read to have more knowledge, right? The reception given to lawyer Nweze, you talk about the reception, okay, how that they wore the same attire to welcome him and all. The portrayal of lawyer Nweze, that's another paragraph. Another paragraph, lawyer Nweze's role in the novel. Okay, these are the things that we are looking out for. All right, so it's not just for you to start to write about lawyer Nweze. We are looking out for the theme. If you do not find the theme, that's -4. You know, I don't know why they don't give full mark, but 4 is a very good mark. If you have 4 in all of your 5 paragraphs, that's very, very good. Like, that's A already with what you have. You know, if you do your OBJ very well, that's A already. Okay, so let's consider the second question. Compare Ada with Francis in the novel. Compare Ada with Francis in the novel. When you look at this question now, you can see now that there are 2 characters named in this question. That means that for your second paragraph, you're going to describe how many characters? Very good. You're going to describe 2 characters. Okay, so now compare Ada with Francis. Your first paragraph, you have to talk about the theme. Now, please hold on. Do not go far. Don't go far. Don't say, oh, because they say you should write about the theme. Do you now go and pick? They are asking you a particular character. You now go and pick racial discrimination. We are asking you for Ada and Francis. You are going to pick racial discrimination. Please, what's the correlation of that theme to the question? So you have to look for a theme that best, supports the question. Don't go extra. You talk about that. Then your second paragraph, you mention or you describe the 2 characters involved in the question. You describe them. And then your third paragraph, you start talk about how both of them see life, how both of them see marriage, and how both of them see child upbringing. Okay? Now, there's an exception to this. You can see a question that will not have that will not state a particular character. See questions like how are women treated in the novel? I think that question was for last year. How are women treated in the novel? Now you don't say, okay, because after writing the major theme, you don't now say the second paragraph, oh well, they didn't mention a particular character in the question, so let me just skip the second paragraph. My dear, it is very, very important. You're not skipping anything. So if they use a collective now, how are women treated? Or they say, how are men treated? You have to mention that particular gender. You have to mention like 2, 3 key characters or major characters and describe them. If they say, how are women treated? You have to mention 2 or 3 major women and their role. Okay, just describe them. Describe them in the second paragraph, and that's it. Please. Okay. So we go to Wuthering Heights. All right. Examine the significance of Lockwood's second visit to Wuthering Heights. Examine the significance of Lockwood's second visit to Wuthering Heights. Points develop. Your first paragraph, number one paragraph, relation to theme. Your second paragraph, there is Lockwood in the question. Lockwood is a character. So you go back to the question, is there any character in this question? Then you describe only Lockwood in your second paragraph. Your third paragraph, you talk about his visit. And then your fourth paragraph, the presence of supernatural. The fifth paragraph, contribution of the visit to the development of the plot. So basically, that is all of the things that you're writing. So don't just start narrating what happens during his visit without you describing who he is and giving us a major theme. Do we understand? Good. Okay, let's consider the second question from 2022. Comment on the importance of setting in the novel. Now, I decided to pick this one because I know some of you. You say, okay, since there are no character name in the question, so there's no point for me to write paragraph 2. Hey, even if you see comment on the use of irony in Wuthering Heights, your first paragraph must be about theme, and your second paragraph must be the definition of irony and the types of irony that were used. Now, in this case, importance of setting, you have to write the major theme, and then the second paragraph, you define setting and you mention, let us know the two major settings that was used in the novel, so that at least we will know that you know what you are writing about. Then you go on, describe Thrushcross Grange, describe Wuthering Heights, and then the influence that Wuthering Heights has on its characters, the influence that Thrushcross Grange has on its characters. So you can read up. This one will just give you added knowledge on all of the things that you have read about Wuthering Heights. So you can pause and read. So basically, that is what they are going to look out for. Paragraph 1 and 2. Don't come outside to start regretting that you forgot. Please do not forget when you are going to the exam, or sing it into the exam, or regardless of the question. Paragraph 1, theme. Paragraph 2, character description, regardless of the question. Paragraph 1, theme. Paragraph 2, character description, regardless of the question. Make sure you sing it into the exam hall. And when they give you your question paper, just use your pencil to say character description and theme, paragraph 1 and 2, compulsory. Make sure that you put that down. Don't forget. Now, this is where we are going. Just so that you know that as examiners, we don't have any power of our own. This mark scheme is given to us by the highest order. Okay, and this is what we must follow to the latter. So it's not about, they should not even have pity on me. They should, this is what we are following. That's why I'm sharing this with you, that this is what we expect you to write. These are the things that we expect from you in your examination. Failure to put this down. Okay, so now note, candidates are to develop 5 points, including 1 and 2. Including 1 and 2 where applicable to earn 25 marks, even though they don't give this 25 marks. Yeah, you didn't hear that. Unhear that, okay? So, 5 paragraph, minimum of 5 paragraph. But I always tell my students, I always tell them, I say, please play safe. If you have other points that you write, please, and there is still space, make sure that you add it. Add other points that you feel that this supports this question. Look at it now. Candidate has to develop 5 points. So you have minimum of 5 points, but there's no maximum. If you have a very, very big handwriting, please reduce it for the sake of this exam, because they will not give you enough pages. So in as much as, even if you don't have enough pages, please make sure that you play safe by giving us more than 5 paragraphs. Now, let me tell you why. Each score point ends up to 5 marks. Like each paragraph, if we see relation to theme and we see that, okay, this, you have your 4 marks, right? Yeah, you have your 5 marks. Okay, if you say that, this, you have described Heathcliff very well, you have your 5 marks. Do you understand Now, number 3, award marks for all correct points given for each question, even if the points are more than 5. That's what I was trying to tell you, okay? Even if the points are more than 5, this is what we are going to do. We are going to mark everything. That's why I always tell my students, please play safe. Why? Because if you give me 6, let's say you give me 6 paragraphs now, that means that you have given me 1 extra point, right? Now, if you give me 1 extra point and I mark each of the paragraph, and there is a particular paragraph where it is not well detailed, let's say the highest that you can score in that paragraph is 2 or 3, and then I now see another paragraph, I see an extra paragraph, I'm not going to penalize you for that extra paragraph. I'm going to read the extra paragraph, and if I see that it is well detailed enough and so much that you can earn 4, I give you 4 marks. Now, I will now look at your first paragraph. I'll pick whatever you have scored in your first paragraph because it is compulsory. I'll pick whatever you have scored in your second paragraph because it is compulsory. I'll now look at your best 3 paragraphs. I don't know if you understand my jargons. Your first, if the examiner is asking us, the chief examiner is telling us that if you are going to mark your script, we should mark all of the points, Abi, even if it is more than 5 points. Now, I always tell my students, I say, please make sure that you write in your exam, make sure that you write more than 5 points. Because whoever is going to mark your script, if in your mind now you have written 5 points and you feel like, everything that I've written now, I'll get 4 in all of it. What if you don't get it? I always tell them, please do not take chances. So when you are writing, give your examiner more than 5 points. Because here, what they are telling us in number 3 here is that we are going to, if you give us 10, please don't go as much as giving us 10 points because you know that you don't have enough space, right? But make sure that you at least give us like 6 paragraphs. We are going to mark everything. The examiners will mark everything, all of the paragraphs. Now, we will now pick your compulsory paragraph. We'll pick, maybe it is 4 that you got in your paragraph 1 in your theme. It is 4 that you got in your paragraph 3, in your paragraph 2 that is compulsory. That's 8 marks. We will now go to your paragraph 3. If you score 2 points in your paragraph 3, I will skip it. I'll go to your paragraph 4. If you score, say, 3 points, I would add it. I'll go to your paragraph 5. If you score 4 points, I will add it. Now, if there is a paragraph 6 and you score 4 or you score 3, I would add that one. I would leave this one that you have scored 2. Please, whoever understands should explain to the next person. That's how best I can help you to explain. Okay, so that's it, and that's what they are saying. Say award marks for all correct points given for each question, even if the points are more than 5. Point 4, record marks for only the best 5 points, which I have explained. Number 5, award marks based on accuracy of information, clarity of expression, supporting detail, and orderly presentation of material. That English is clear enough. Orderly presentation of material, like your first paragraph, you already know that is your theme that you put there. Your second paragraph is your theme. They are asking you a particular question. You are starting from the end. I hope you understand. You're starting your third paragraph, you're starting from the end. Your last paragraph, you now remember, you now go to the thing. That's what they are saying. It has to be what? Orderly. Then you have to have, your points must be supported with evidences. I'm sure that you have been taught PEA, point, evidence, and analysis. PEA, start with the point, you go to the evidence, and then you analyze. Please do not forget, that's what they mean here in number 5. Number 6, mere statement or narration of points should earn no more than 2 marks. So if you like, because you say that you know the story, you now start writing, and you neglect all of these things that I've told you. Auntie, uncle, you cannot have more than 2 marks. Your method will not change. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you now to be well prepared before you enter the exam hall. Okay? Now, number 7, if a point is relevant, award 0 mark. You can't be asking you A, and then you are writing B, and then you expect. So it's not just about, it's not about the length, it's about sense. Did you write sense? Okay? Ensure that you tick each scoring point in the answer provided. Repeated points do not earn any mark. So because they say that we have to give you 5 paragraphs now, you now start saying the same thing in 3 places. You only mark 1. The rest is rubric. And one last thing that I need to tell you is that please follow the instruction. For your paper 2, there is section A and there is section B. In your section A, you'll be asked 2 questions on second-class citizen and 2 questions on unexpected joy at dawn. That's 4 questions. You're expected to answer just 1 question. Don't now go to section B. You read all the questions in section B. You now say, I cannot answer any of the questions in section B. You now go back to section A and go and answer 2. The second one is rubric. We are going to mark just 1 for you. So please, do the needful. Read the instruction. If the instruction says answer 1 question from each section, means that answer 1 question from all the 4 questions in section A, pick just 1 that you know that you can answer very well. Answer. Section B, all the 4 questions in section B, pick the one that you know you can answer very well and answer it accurately. I hope that I have been able to shed more light into this. Please, if you have found this video helpful, share with your friend. Knowledge is power, and please share this knowledge. Thank you very much. Till I come your way again, I wish you all of the best. I pray that God will grant you an excellent spirit. I pray that all of the things that you have read you will remember. I pray that there will not be any cause to go blank in the examination hall, that you write the mind of the examiner in the name of Jesus. And in that, before the exam and even after the exam, you will not fall sick. There won't be a reason why you will not need to write this examination because of your health. Your health is perfect. You write it in sound health. When you read, you understand, in Jesus' name. So I'm waiting for your good news. Bye.